Spread some holiday cheer. Let's go. I'm John Recton with my review of AEW Dark. 13 matches, 75 minutes long. And even though this show was recorded a couple weeks ago, it's the week of Christmas. So, hooray. Anyway, let's be happy. I promise you I won't be knocking one particular match, even if you do believe that. Well, you're not going to in a few minutes. But anyway, let's be positive. Chic's always positive. Hooray, be positive. The happy holiday cheer. But in all seriousness, Dark Elevation and Dark kind of frustrate me because Dark Elevation actually hasn't frustrated me nearly as much because most of the editions have been at most 50 minutes and they get in and out really quickly. That's what she said. They feature some talents. It's like, oh, hey, let's see what they can do. Oh, these people still work here. And I like this guy or I like this woman. Let's bring them back. I want to see what else they can do. They impress me. And then on Dark, that's set in Universal Studios, they'll feature some people that like, oh yeah, these people still work here. And then you'll think, oh yeah, these people still work here. But it is what it is. Anyway, so Excalibur and Taz on commentary, and we have the Gun Club, Colton and Austin, without Billy. Oh, Billy, against Brock and Lee. Yes, because I have to go with the silly name. And Arn Anderson is there. Not the only time that Arn Anderson appears. Ass Boys chance, and this is okay. Lee's good. The Gun Kids aren't bad. They're good cocky heels. Brock did get the hot tag, but then we get a blindside shot with a fist from behind, and then the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling, surprise roll up 1, 2, 3. So the Gun Club gets the victory and continues to roll, even though, they're no longer, I guess some, combination of them could be undefeated. I mean, even though they're like, they took a loss, against Darby and Sting, they can still claim, the boys can claim that they're still, on a roll. Funk is on a roll. Wait, no, not that guy. Let's not bring that guy up again. I don't know why the NWA brought him in. But anyway, let's talk about Abaddon. Abaddon. I love the gear change. Love it. It works well for her. And she took on Charlotte Renegade. That's with an E and not an O. X's and O's, they haunt me. El King opened for Hart and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. That was really interesting. So anyway, Charlotte got in a few shots, but this was a showcase for Abaddon. And again, I like, the look. I think it works a lot better for her. Like DDT, 1, 2, 3. And then Dynamite's going to be on TBS starting in January. So, all right, at least there's that. So, Eddie Kingston taking on Colin Delaney. There were chops aplenty. It was good to see Colin getting more work, and this wasn't bad. Eddie Kingston does get the victory with the DDT, so it was nice, and it was well-meaning, and at least Colin got in some good offense. So we get Penelope Ford, the super bad girl, versus Willow Nightingale. And I have a question. Is Kip Sabian ever going to come back to wrestling? I didn't feel one way or another about Kip. He was fine in the ring, but I know he was injured. Is he still injured? Like, is he just going to be out forever? Is he just sitting out his contract? I'm genuinely curious. But that being said, interesting matchup. Willow did have a match on the Ring of Honor Final Battle, final pay-per-view, as it were, because I really don't think they're coming back or in any kind of reasonably, successful incarnation. But anyway, it was all right. Penelope did use her power, or Penelope used some, good hit and run stuff while Willow used her power, though Penelope is a bit strong in her own right and flexible enough to get the Muda lock on and get the victory. And then Sonny pre-tape, where he's talking about how he faced Joey Janela, and against all odds he won. He's going to shut him up. And then Joey Janela showed up along with the Amazon that is Kayla Rossi. And Joey says, well, I'm gonna basically put you to sleep next week. That's murder. You can't do that. But they're building up to this no DQ. It's the end of the line, for one of them. I would imagine it would probably be the end of the line for Joey. It's hard to tell, though. So, Brandy Rose then took on Robin Renegade. No, I will not. No. Poor Robin Renegade. Give her a better opponent. Brandy Rose doesn't belong in the goddamn ring. And I don't care. It's like, just seriously, why? Why is she? Why? I'm trying to just be a little nice here, but why is she here? Arn comes out and is going to pull the Glock up. But no, he won't pull it out on a woman. And then Brandy gets the worst STF I've ever seen. I thought John Cena had the worst STF. My fucking goodness, this was terrible. Robin might as well have locked it on herself and it would have looked better. God damn it. Get Brandy out of the goddamn ring. Holiday cheer. Anyway, let's get back to the better parts of the show. George Joel versus Julius Coleman. This wasn't bad. Both have nice looks. George Joel has impressed me in the few outings that he's had. And he did hit a nice running boot for the win. And Coleman had gotten some shots as well. The Wingmen are in, Christmas gear and are going to face the Best Friends next week. Why aren't they facing them this week? Because it's Christmas. I don't get it. Anyway, Isaiah Cassidy took on Charlie Bravo, or Carly Bravo. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Bravo did did hit a nice scissors kick and actually did some good moves, but eventually got hit with a variation of the cutter. 1, 2, 3, and Isaiah Cassidy got the victory. All right, remember when Private Party mattered? Yeah, me neither. And that's a shame because they're actually a good team, but I don't think they've mattered in about a year at least. So, Kiera Hogan took on Solange Royale, who's the girl that did the operatic singing last time. Well, the woman did the operatic singing. And every time she hit a move, she'd hit the opera, do that kind of, I can't do it like her. And that would crack commentary up. It's unique. It's interesting. Gets her noticed. I'll say that much. And she's not bad in the ring, but we get a high kick. 1, 2, 3. Bear Country beat Mike Orlando in Orlando and Zach Clayton with the Bear Mountain Splash, as I call it. 1, 2, 3. Mike and Zach got in some shots, but there was no doubt they were going to get beat pretty quickly. And they won. They feel they're the best tag team in AEW, and they want a challenge. The Acclaim show up to accept it, and they're going to shut them up next week. All right. So we get 10 versus Leroy Patterson and Howdy Price. Or with Howdy Price. Or is it Price or Pierce? I'm sorry if I mispronounced. There's power stuff. Leroy got stripped of his weird, tuxedo and then got beat up and got the full Nelson locked on him, and there you go. So then we get Red Velvet versus La Rosa Negra. And I find it funny that La Rosa made it to AEW and Tessa can't get a sniff because Tessa Blanchard's a piece of shit. Her dad has a job and she can't get there. She has to get it on the relaunch of WoW. Good on La Rosa. There was a scary flip off the top because Red Velvet is determined to land herself and her opponents on their head, even though she means well. La Rosa did get some nice shots, but fell to the final slice for 3. Captain Sean Dean beat Lucas Chase in pretty quick fashion. Pretty damn quick fashion. We got a spike DDT and a splash. 1, 2, 3. Though Lucas got in a couple moves, but not much. And then Seidel versus Serpentico with Luther screaming at ringside. This is fine enough, and I'm glad that at least Serpentico got a chance to shine, but I think this match went twice as long as it needed to. Those are my opinions. And Seidel gets the victory. There you go. That's it. Hooray, holiday cheer. I'm still debating whether I'm going to continue to review AEW Dark and Dark Elevation starting next year. We'll see. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.